Are you tired of spending a lot of money and getting absolutely nothing you wanted? Head on over to MrMuttCoin.com for the cheapest, safest, most reliable coins on the net. And are you also looking for training points to power up that player to make them just a little bit better? Training is also available on the website. Link is down below in the description. What up, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy Jess. Welcome back to another Madden 19 video. Hopefully you guys are doing fantastic. Now, I've had a handful of people going ahead and pretty much ask me if I can go on ahead and showcase my chemistries on my offense, my defense, why I have these chemistries, and what it is I have set up, and go in depth and let you guys know how it is I set up my offense and defense, and what type of boost I look for to target certain players and whatnot. So first and foremost, my offensive line, because I am a heavy runner, I want my offensive line to be able to run, block very, very, very well. Without a doubt, I'm looking to increase their run game as much as possible. And that's why you see I have 4 guys that have zone run chemistry. Now, zone run is going to increase +3 run blocking, maxed out, of course, +3 run blocking, +3 elusiveness, +3 right here, +3 carry, +3 spin move, +3 juke move, +3 run block, +3 elusiveness, +3 run block footwork. So before I had Legends Chem, now I have zone run on my left guard, my center, my right guard, my right tackle. All of these guys have that, I believe, ×3 at the minimum. And then I have Robert here, who's a backup right tackle, and I have him with zone run as well. The reason why I have Rob and I have Lane Johnson is that I run tosses a lot. And on tosses, I want Lane Johnson to be out there to be able to utilize his speed and lead the way chemistry. So I always put him as my pulling guard. With Sprinter Tier 3 and with Coach Madden +1 speed, he has 83 speed, 96 run block, and he also has an insane lead block, which we're going to go ahead and show you what it is with lead the way. Zone coverage, hit power press. I know it's all the way like at the bottom. His lead block is, was it 96, 95, 95. So even though he's starting, I don't start Lane Johnson. I start Havenstein. Now the reason why I start Havenstein is the fact that he has 99 run block, which is better than Lane Johnson, and he also has secure pass protector. So when I'm passing, I don't want Lane Johnson in there unless I'm running a toss where he can utilize his lead the way. Lead the way isn't going to be helpful on a pass. Lead the way isn't really going to be helpful on a dive. It's just helpful for strong powers, anything with a pulling guard, which is why I want my lead the way there. But when I'm passing, I don't want Lane Johnson out there because he doesn't have secure pass protector. Havenstein does, so I swapped them. Another good reason to have Lane Johnson and Havenstein is that when I run my offensive set, I put Havenstein at tight end. That way I get much better pass blocking. When you guys see when I run, my post and my drag, if you guys pay attention to my offense, my tight end is always Havenstein and my fullback is Franco Harris because they give me really good pass blocking. I'll remove Lane Johnson, I'll put Havenstein there, and I will go on ahead and utilize secure pass protector throughout everywhere. Now, Ogden has Legends passing, and the reason why he has Legends passing is because, I need to be able to help, max that out. Now, I can still max it out without him. I can put it on, let's say, one of my running backs, but I would prefer not to. He's going to get the +1 speed. He's going to get +3 pass block power, medium route running, which doesn't really help him. Everything that helps him is +1 speed, +3 pass block, and not much else. I prefer zone run, but I need to max out Legends passing. So I have 2 full chemistries on offense. I have zone run and Legends passing. With George Kittle, I have zone run, so I can go on ahead and increase his run blocking ability. With Shockey and Tony Gonzalez, I have Legends passing, and Legends passing again gives me all those and +1 speed. All my wide receivers except Tyreek Hill, Legends passing, again, is +1 speed. So because of that, I'm able to go on ahead and get, Moss to 99 speed, Jerry Rice 99 speed, Steve Smith 99 speed, Tim Brown 98 speed. It's very, very, very helpful. Legends Chem, if you can get it, it's very, very, very dominant. Like, it almost makes you not want a current player just because the Legends chemistry is so good. Like, it's so good to get all this on top of +1 speed. Like, it's really glitchy. So all my receivers, they got Legends passing. That way they can go on ahead and, utilize the pluses from there and the +1 speed. Like, go deep is like, what, +3 deep route running. You get that here. You get +3 deep route running. You get +3 throw power the same way you do in go deep. You get +3 spec catch. You get +3 deep accuracy, +3 medium accuracy. But you also get the +1 speed. So Michael Vick is able to get +1 speed on top of +3 throw power, 98 throw power, 94 deep, 91 medium, 94 short, and that's the chemistries I have there. My running backs, all three of them have zone running. That way I can utilize +3 carrying, +3 spin moving, +3 juking, +3 elusiveness to go on ahead and give them better ball carrier moves. Now, Legends rushing is better, in my opinion, because you get +3 run block. You get +3 run block, but you also get +3 break tackle. I think you get elusiveness. I think you get carry with it. You don't get juking or spinning, but break tackle is very, very, very important. Like, I feel like break tackle is better than, as long as you hit the 88 spin threshold, I feel like you're better off with, once you hit 88, if you need zone run to get you from 86 to 88 spin, then it's worth it. But if everyone already has 88 spin, and, Legends rushing is just, where it's at, because the break tackle with the ability to spin, elusiveness, and +1 speed is just super glitchy. I also have Larry Allen as a backup. He as well has legend passing to go on ahead and help me out. I utilize him in certain packages. Like, I like to switch up certain things when I run my my pistol bunch. Like, Havenstein has 99 run block, right? Marshall Yonda has 97, 98 run block. He has 99 run block. So if I'm running strong pistol to the left tackle, I like to put Havenstein. Left guard, I like to put Yonda, and I like to utilize their 99 run block to try and help me. And it's definitely noticeable, because they'll hold the block for a little while, just a little while longer. Like, you can't completely just block Lawrence Taylor or Sean Taylor and all these goons that are out there with high. You're just not going to dominate them at all times, but they are more successful than someone who doesn't have 99 run block. So I like to change things up, and in order to do that, you need extra linemen. Like, someone sent me a message earlier today when I played this guy right here. I played him and I ended up winning. He said, very good game, and he asked, how do you get your lineman as a tight end? And that's because I go on ahead and I substitute for my tight end. I'll substitute Havenstein for the tight end, and then because I don't want Lane Johnson pass blocking for me, I have Larry Allen in my shotgun package. So I'll put Larry Allen at right tackle because he has secure pass protector. I'll remove Lane Johnson completely, and then I'll put Havenstein as my tight end. So I have 6 offensive linemen blocking for me. All of them have secure pass protector. All of them have the ability to hold the block for just a second longer than others. Quentin Nelson, since he's able to get 2 chemistries, I have secure pass protector and lead the way. 99 run block. He has pretty decent speed at 72. It's not dominant like 83 with Lane Johnson, but 72 speed gets the job done for me. I'm able to run my tosses to his side of the field and, feel good. I used to literally manually substitute Lane Johnson on every... If you paid attention, if you look and see Lane Johnson on the right side of my offensive lineman when I come out in my I-form formation, I was tossing that way. If you see Lane Johnson on the left side of the offensive line, I was tossing that way. Now, I got Quentin Nelson, I got Lane Johnson, so Quentin will be on the left. If the right side is completely wide open, even though the strong side is on the left, I'll still run to the right because Lane Johnson is there. Previously, I ran towards Lane Johnson's side no matter what. Franco Harris, I went ahead and have lead the way as well with elite route running. In that package where I put him at shotgun to block for me, every once in a while people like to send like a cover zero blitz and not pay attention to Franco. So now that he has 2 chems, I have elite route running, and I actually did this today on stream. But this guy was running, he was running crossfire, completely, cover zero blitz on the left side. He would hover over the center, and Franco, I would just put on a table route, and he would be completely wide open. And I have lead the way because he's my fullback when I throw tosses. Michael Vick, obviously, conductor, gunslinger. I know that Marshall Yonda is able to have 2 chems. I don't need identifier on him because I have identifier on Jonathan Ogden. I just have it on Yonda because when I run the ball, sometimes I go on ahead, and like I said, when I'm in like a pistol bunch, Jonathan Ogden doesn't have 99 run block, so I'll remove Ogden and I'll put Havenstein here. I'll put Yonda here to give me 99 run block, on both sides of the ball. And Yonda has identifier for me still, so I can see where the user is, if they're on a safety or if they're on a defensive lineman. I can quick hike them and take advantage of that. That's why both of those guys have that. Tight end right here, I have playmaker on Kittle, very important. Jeremy Shockey, I have playmaker as well with a secure pass protector. Sometimes I go ahead and leave him blocking at tight end. If I feel like someone is just doing a good job of cross-manning, locking me up with my offense, instead of Havenstein, I'll put Jeremy Shockey there as well, and I can drag him and playmaker him as well. Tony Gonzalez, to be honest, he rarely sees the field, so I'm not really worried about his chem. He's just there just to be there. Like, he rarely sees the field. He's just not there. Steve Smith, I go on ahead and I have playmaker. DNT has another. I like to put Energizer on him. I don't like him to have any route combination or anything like that. He's specifically my drag guy. I usually like Energizer. That way when I spin and I'm successful with it, I can go on ahead and, re-energize up. I just need one guy with deep specialist, because in deep specialist, I like the very deep crossing route. And that right there is what I have Tyreek Hill on. He has it along with playmaker. Playmaker to me is a must. If I had to just pick one chemistry, I would just need one guy with deep route running and give me playmaker on everything else. Like, playmaker is so glitchy. On Todd Gurley, we have elite route running and energizer. Elite route running energizer on Barry, and the good old double truck specialist on Eddie George. I feel like it works. Call it a placebo if you want, but elite route specialist on running back is just so good. Lead the way on Kyle Juszczyk, even though he rarely sees the ball. He has zone running as well. So, everything else there is pretty much self-explanatory. Even though these guys may have like elite specialist stuff like that, I don't utilize that. I don't use anyone with elite route specialist. Only person I use where I change the route is Tyreek Hill. He's literally the only one. Everything else is just because you can have another chemistry, and DNT uses it for like weekend league. But for me, Moss is always on the left side of the field for me, running my post or streak. I have Tyreek Hill running my deep crosser or streak for me, and Steve Smith is literally usually on a streak for me at all times, so I don't really utilize that. So that's my offense. Zone running to try and give me excessive run blocking for my offensive lineman and Kittle, as well as my backup tight end and Tyreek Hill, and everyone else that is a legend passing. Now defense, we have legend pass defense, and this right here I really feel like is easily the best chemistry out of all of them, because you get +3 catching, +3 finesse move, +3 press, +3 power move, +3 man coverage, zone coverage, and +1 speed. So it's a combination of pass rush and lockdown combined, because lockdown you get +3 man coverage, +3 man coverage and zone coverage. And that right there is the most important thing of that chemistry, right? That's why you get that, to get the +3 man, +3 zone. So you get that with Legends Chem. And you also get the +3 power move and finesse move that you do for pass rush. So I'm able to put it on everyone and just completely, get an amazing chem at it of both of them combined, and +1 speed. So Brian, like literally every legend has it. There's not a legend that I have on a team that does not have the legend pass defense, just because it's way too good to ignore. All my defensive linemen, Bruce Smith, Jason Taylor, Alan Page, Reggie White, all of them get +3 power move, +3 finesse move. because of the chemistry as well as +1 speed. And then all my cornerbacks get the +3 man in zone from there, which is super, super, super glitchy. As far as the red chems, when it comes to linebackers, I feel like nothing is more consistent than Out My Way. Out My Way will light up every single play. For those of you who don't know this year, I'm sure you guys do, Secure Tacular is only active for a conservative tackle. It does not work on, well, let me not say it doesn't work on big hits, but big hits can be broken. So even if you have secure tackler, let's say your tackling is on balance, right? If your guy has the big hitter trait, like let's say Lawrence Taylor, if Lawrence Taylor, even though he has secure tackler, he himself can go for a hit stick and completely miss the tackle. So if you guys have secure tackle on someone and you think it's broken, like what? He has secure tackle. How is it's because your guy went for a hit stick and those tackles can be broken. So I don't really go for secure tackler like that. I might have it on a few people, but if you do see it, it's because of DNT utilizes it. I don't. I prefer Out My Way on everyone because Out My Way is almost guaranteed to light up every single play. Like every single freaking play, it's gonna light up. I have been switching with footsteps. If you guys seen the videos, I have been trying that out. But for the most part, like on Cam, I'll go Pick Specialist. If you guys don't know, Pick Specialist gives you the ability to, it says like higher chance of catching interceptions, but it gives you, I think, like a 10 to 30% boost on jump balls. So, and you get better animations. And so Pick Specialist on everyone at the minimum is a must. And then on here, once I get rid of footsteps, because footsteps, it really works. If it did work every time someone threw a pass and you had footsteps, it would just be completely broken. Like nobody would catch a pass. So I get it. But I can go an entire game without it actually working. Like if it worked at least a few times a game, I would go for it. But I would either go tip drill or secure tackler. Again, secure tackler doesn't guarantee to work all the time, but I prefer tip drill. On all the guys that have two chems, I prefer tip drill and Pick Specialist, just because tip drill is so super, super, super glitchy. All my pass rushers, I want situational pass rusher. DeMarcus Ware has it. Terrell Suggs has it. Now, LT could only get one chem. So on LT, I only have Out My Way. But on 3rd and long, I'll switch LT on the D-line and I'll put in Suggs because he has situational pass rusher. Same thing for D-Ware. I make sure he's out there. Like Reggie White has situational pass rusher. So does Alan Page right here. Damian Harrison, Out My Way, situational pass rusher. Out My Way, situational pass rusher. So that right there is really glitchy. But the one chemistry you want on your linebackers, if your linebackers can get Pick Specialist, definitely go there. But for the most part, in my opinion, you want Out My Way just because it lights up every single play. It's freaking dominant. And I have a few players that are not legends that I have to completely max out lockdown chemistry. So lockdown gives me +3 play rec, catching, man coverage, zone coverage. So like you'll see all these guys are legends. So they got the legends chem. Bobby Wagner is not. So he has lockdown. Shazier has lockdown. Van Der Esch has lockdown. So does Jamal Adams. So does Jalen Ramsey. And I have Rising Stars to help me max that out. So I have two guys with +6. So just between McKinley and between Devon, I have +12 lockdown on those two guys alone. That's how I'm able to get the +30 just to help out whenever Jalen Ramsey or Jamal Adams are on the field to give me the +3 man coverage and zone coverage. And on my corners with the two guys, tip drill, Pick Specialist is what you want without a doubt. Pick Specialist, if you can just get one chem, you want to go Pick Specialist. You want to get the boost towards the jump balls or to get the better animations. Brian Dawkins, now that I've been running the over G, nickel over G, and I've been using Brian Dawkins, I feel like you get double the animations between Pick Specialist and Hot Hands. Hot Hands gives you crazy interceptions. It's kind of like a ball hawking animation. For whoever it is you user, if you use a Calvin Johnson, if you use the middle linebacker, whoever it is you user, you want Hot Hands on them because the animations you get are crazy. And if you can get two chems Pick Specialist and Hot Hands together, that's an animation godsend, because you're just going to get stupid animations and get interceptions that you probably shouldn't have gotten, because both of them combined is just insane. Pick Specialist increases your chance to get an interception. Same thing with Hot Hands, and both of them give you better animations. Pick Specialist give you better jump ball ability, and it is just insane, which is why I have both of them on Dawkins, because that's my user. I'm going to swap out Footsteps though for Pick Specialist on everyone. And that's, pretty much what it is, how it is. I got my chem set up. Now for Madden and my team chems, balanced, I usually go, again, that's DNT because he wants his Randy Moss to spin. I go, just to help out all my 49ers, I go pass defense to give me +1 man coverage, zone coverage, after tier, I think 20, or no, tier 24, I think gives you +3 zone and man. So I'm able to get Ronnie Lott. Well, Ronnie Lott can get 99 zone without it, but his man coverage goes up. Rod Woodson is able to get man coverage and zone coverage threshold, 99 as well, because of it. My Madden Cams that I use, since I have 4 of them, matter of fact, hold on, my punter doesn't have, I don't know why, but he doesn't have focus kicker. He has clutch kicker for whatever reason. Like, why does he have clutch kicker? I do not need my punter to worry about getting ice, because that's never going to happen. What it is I do here is my kick return spot gives me an opportunity to plug in extra players that I can manually sub in. So, like on your specialist package, you'll notice that you cannot put a safety in any of these spots. You can't put a safety in your slot corner. You can't put a safety on your defensive line here. If you want an extra safety, you're allowed 4 of them, right? 2 free safeties, 2 strong safeties. If you want to carry an extra one, you have to put them at kick returner or punt returner. See, I have Ed Reed right there. I have Rodney Harrison, and I have Sean Taylor. These guys I can manually sub in. When I go to my nickel over G, I can put Rodney Harrison there. I can put Sean Taylor there. I can put Ed Reed there. And I can put these guys at the linebacker spot. And I'm able to do that because I put them at kick returner and punt returner. And again, you see them with Footsteps because I was just trying out the Footsteps to see, if it actually works or whatnot. And long snapper, I got Ogden because I want identifier on the field goal kicks, because I want to know if they're actually trying to block the field goal or not. Like when I see them, just get the guy all the way in the back, and I know they can't block the kick. I feel less, I'm more relieved. I don't got to worry about a block kick. But when I see them on the actual spot where they can block the kick, I try to be more careful and try and get a perfect kick. And of course, focus kicker on both kicker and punter. Specialist package, this is another way you can put in extra people in the game if you want. None of this stuff helps me out at all. Like I don't utilize none of this stuff here, but I'm able to put Khalil Mack here at right end because I can now, you see RRE stands for rush right end, and I'm able to manually sub in Khalil Mack, and Khalil Mack is my spy. Whenever I run a defense, he's my spy because he has 91 speed. He has great speed, and he can track down Vick. If Vick is going to roll out, Khalil Mack will chase him down, and he will get to him, and he will, if Michael Vick does get a few yards, it's not going to be much because Khalil Mack has great speed. And I also have Champ Bailey here as my slot corner because I can manually add him in as well. And just because everything is crossed out, everything is still active due to the fact of the chemistry is already being active in their natural position. So even though it shows that it's crossed out in game, he gets all his chemistry boosts. You see he has 99 man, 99 zone, and even though he has 97 stock, so if they were truly crossed out, I wouldn't even have 99 man, 99 zone there. And of course, pick specialist tip drill on those guys. And on Khalil Mack, if you are going to spy him, you want tip drill because tip drill on your spy is really good. Like Jason Taylor has tip drill and he gets so many picks, more than you think, because of like a batted pass, or sometimes Gunslinger will hit an offensive lineman in the head and it'll go just a little forward and he'll get an animation and snag it. But this is a good spot to put in extra players that you want to go ahead and manually bring in. Team strategy, again with the John Madden. Sometimes I swap depending on how I feel, but for the most part, I have pass defense tier 2 that gives me +1 finesse move, zone coverage, power move, man coverage, and press. Completely helps out, my defense, giving me, just +1 zone, +1 man, +1 power move, finesse move. All my pass rushers, all my secondary guys, make them a little better. And then rush defense gives me +1 block shed, pursuit, play rec, hit power, and tackle. I definitely want that +1 block shed and everything. Next scheme is going to be offense. Like I said, I switch. I have them unlocked. Like if I wanted to go passing, I can go passing tier 1, passing tier 2, pass defense tier 1, pass defense tier 2. I swap. And now mind you, these are 2K a pop. So that's 8K training spent. I have all 4 of these. That's 8K training spent. This is 6K training, and this is 4K training. I spent a lot of training, but sometimes I'm like if I'm playing squads and I'm playing offense, then I want all offensive chems, so I'll go passing tier 1, passing tier 2, rushing tier 1, rushing tier 2, because there's no need for me to have it on my defense because I'm, controlling the offense. Same thing with the defense. Or, if I'm head coach, I'll ask, which we need boosts for more. But those are the chemistries. Those are what I use, how I utilize them, how I set up my defense. I'm able to have 7 strong safeties because of the kick returner. I have 4 stock at 2 strong, 2 free. And then I'm able to have number 5 and Rodney Harrison, number 6 and Sean Taylor, number 7 and Ed Reed. So I can go nickel over G and literally have 7 safeties on the field. Good block shedding, good zone coverage, and good speed. And on defense, just the chems that I rock, the players that I use and whatnot. So for those, I hope it helps for those of you who are asking what does I use. And obviously, Sprinter tier 3, I want to try and put Sprinter as many people as I can, because just +2 speed is just way too hard to pass up. Like, it's just way too hard to pass up. +2 speed and +1 animation. And then team chem, I got 12 Niners, but I don't really worry about that. And 6 situational pass rushers. Situational pass rushers is so good. Out my way is extremely good. And that's about it, man. Hopefully this helped you guys out. For those of you who were interested, it's your boy GS. We're going to go ahead and be signing out. Appreciate the support as always. Peace.